Security operatives in Kenya who bombarded the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, to an undisclosed apartment confessed to him that they were sent by the Nigerian government to adopt him. Sahara reporters learned that the Kenya operatives chained Kanu to the floor for 6 days, not knowing who he was until the news about him began to filter in. Sahara reporters was told that Kanu, by that time, had suffered injuries in his neck and his ribs. Sahara reporters gathered that Kanu, for the first time, was interviewed on Wednesday by the Department of State Services officials in Abuja in the presence of his lawyers, led by Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. It was during the interview that the revelations of what happened to Kanu in Kenya came out. Kanu was interviewed by DSS agents today in the presence of his lawyers. He had injuries on his neck and his ribs from torture. They said they don't know who he was. They chained him to the floor for 6 days, but they became nice to him once they found out who he was, Barrister Aloy Ujimako revealed. Sahara reporters had on July 7th reported that Kanu told his lawyer Ejiofor that he was mercilessly beaten and tortured in the East Africa country before his extradition to Nigeria. Ejiofor had confirmed the words of Kanu during an interview, adding that Kanu told him how he was detained not in the Kenya official detention centers, but in a private residence for about 8 days before his extradition to Nigeria. The IPOB's leader's lawyer, Ejiofor, had revealed this in an interview, noting that the Kenyan authorities would be dragged to the international criminal court to answer for the brutality. The lawyer had said there was a clear correlation between the Kenya government and the Nigerian government, and I am happy that they are now denying the fact that Kanu was arrested in there. But by the time we finish with them at the International Criminal Court, they will never remain the same. He was arrested at the airport there and he was taken to an unknown resident. He was subjected to inhuman treatment. Kanu was tortured, maltreated, and mercilessly beaten. Is confirmed by him to us. After spending 8 days in their illegal custody, they now beckoned to the Nigerian government. Kanu was lifeless and unconscious by the time they were bringing him to Nigeria. To tell you the level of their conspiracy and the desperation to get him, they brought him here on a Sunday, and the federal government is fully aware that I am his legal counsel. He was brought into the country and afflicted with several injuries, and he is having a number of medical issues today. It was at the behest of the federal government that Kenya was doing those things. This is against all international law. We are going to address an international court at that level, he said. A lot of Nigerians have reacted to this. You know, Nigerians have been saying that federal government, they have to treat with care. Yeah, because if anything happened to this guy, thousands of him is going to rise. And by that time, they might not be able, to control. That is the problem. Now they are saying, Kanu is even crying right now that the health is deteriorating and the Nigerian government doesn't want to give him access to see his daughters. You get, and waiting they talk for court law, so they go first. Now court go tell you say you dey guilty before they go say you be criminal or whatever. So the Nigerian government, they should give him access to his daughter, because if anything happens to this man, they are not going to find it easy. Yeah, the federal government is going to find it easy. Just like what Nigerians are saying, let him have access to his lawyer and all that. Now, the Kenya operatives have opened up, according to Nnamdi Kanu. He said the Nigerian government, asked them to detain him. But the government is still denying it till now that Kanu was arrested, in Kenya. So the whole thing is just complicated. You get, and the silence of the British governments and all that, everything is just complicated. It's just funny. The British government said they are not aware of Kanu's arrest. The Kenya government said they are not aware of Kanu's arrest. The federal government till now refused to, disclose the details of Kanu's arrest. All we just know that it was Interpol and all that. Funny enough, those ones are come out to say, no, our hand not there. We don't know nothing about this thing. You get. So the whole thing is just tricky. You get. So the matter, it just gets as it be. Anyway, guys, let's hear what Nigerians have to say concerning this new development by the Kenya police. All right, someone said, okay, the joy of the Northerners have been posted now. Why is it that these Northerners can never comment on matters of great concern to them, like banditry and terrorism? They are always keeping quiet when they are being killed, but always have their mouths when Nnamdi Kanu is posted. I will ask again, is it the same God that created me that also created these people? Honestly, the matter just get as it be. In the northern part of this country, every day people are being killed, being kidnapped and all that. But instead of these people to stand and ask their leaders to do something about it, they are busy jubilating over some agitators, that are wanted, and Nnamdi Kanu that is arrested and all that. We have bigger problem in this country. But funny enough, our government, they are not looking into those ones. They are better, or can I say good in fighting agitators and unarmed protesters. And this is not going to do us any good. You cannot solve problem at the surface. People agitating, good and fine. What are their reasons? Why are they agitating? Get to the root of this agitation and see if you can do anything about it. So my people, now so the matter just be. So guys, I'm going to drop it here. Let's hear from you. What's your thoughts on this? Kindly hit the comment section. And don't forget to give us thumbs up. Thank you very much for stopping by. I really do appreciate. Bye for now.